Hello, it's January 14th, 2015. Trading is closed and I'm Jeff Tennant. Let's go over my calls from yesterday. I said we had a mejt target from January 6th of 1998.88. I thought we had a good shot at having it print, and it did. I said to look out for a reversal, which I thought was most likely to happen in the 1990s. And the low of the day was 1988.5. If you look at this pattern here, we have a gap down under these lows, a series of lower lows. We couldn't hold on to any of these lows, nor these lows, as long as it isn't reversed promptly, and ideally if it's confirmed by trading higher, that's a positive formation. Unless it's reversed immediately by having us trade under this low, it should lead to higher prices and possibly much higher prices. If, as I believe, this formation here is an ending diagonal triangle, one would want to see us hit at least the high of the triangle, which is 2028.93. So all this expectation for higher prices conflicts with the mejt system, which gives us a target of 1997.13, most likely to print tomorrow. Let's see if we can come up with a prediction. I said yesterday that if we traded under these lines without gapping over them, the moves would not stick. We had a gap under this blue line, so we didn't have to return to it. We did not have a gap under this line, and we actually closed over it. You can see it right over there. Having broken through this line, it's inevitable that we should break through it again for keeps, but it does not preclude us from going higher first. But let's remember, this is a break, which is an unsustainable break. But unsustainable breaks eventually are followed by sustainable breaks of that trend line. So lower prices should be coming at some time. At the day's low, we had bars 13 of a combo and sequential sell on the 130-minute chart, which we talked about. Note that number 8 of countdown is higher than bar 5. This often leads to weak rallies or even failures, and ideally we should not intersect the low of that bar, which is 2042.63. If you look at the half-a-day chart, we have 7 bars of countdown. We have gone through the TDST line of the last rally. There is support under the line, but having gone through it, the odds favor us going to completion at 13 bars of countdown. So that's also arguing for lower prices at some time. We had a cup with a handle sloping up. The target was to undercut the low of the cup, and that happened today. So we hit the target and reversed right at it. Well, we have higher prices and lower prices. It's hard to make a trade based on that. Usually I wait for one to print first and look for the other. I'm going to be watching tomorrow's open carefully. We have a stilt move down. We have a diamond here. Half is enough. Nothing requires the pattern to go to completion. But if we have a strong rally at the open, particularly a gap over 2028.93 and we stay short of that 2042 target I mentioned earlier, I think we'd have an inverted diamond on stilts. If that were to happen, I would anticipate the challenge of the left stilt to hold, a brisk reversal, which would give us the target of 1997.13. Quite likely, but not necessarily all in a day. If something else happens at the open, we'll have to reassess the situation at that time. And that's today's call.